Hello, happy Facebook Wednesday, live 119th consecutive Wednesday. I was debating on whether to do this because I was up at 3:30. I had the opportunity to be on Bonnie Graham's Voice America with three single dads discussing the challenges single dads and then my input as a parent coach. So that was at 4:45 a.m. and then at 6, I just thought, I am going to show up and talk about the last July tip on peace involving conflict. How do you access or even navigate a conflict resolution when you feel the need to be right, when you demand an apology that you're not getting, when you are emotionally reactive because someone doesn't agree with you or says something that you emotionally are against. As a parent, I know that I get really upset if I feel disrespected. I feel that I'm not in control over the behavior choices of my daughters. And I look at all the times that I exploded emotionally. Oftentimes it was because I didn't feel that they should have been doing what they're doing. And as we know, we have no control over our children's behavior. You can enforce, you can threaten, you can try to motivate them, but ultimately they're their own little beings with their undeveloped brain, still growing, still challenging. And every time I tell parents that your children appear to be disrespectful or, how dare they say what they say to you, they are challenging, and that is part of the natural growth phase, right? They are asserting their independence. They're trying to set boundaries that you might not be ready to set because you want them to obey and to respect your boundaries, and the boundaries, especially during the terrible twos or the tumultuous teens, or I think whatever age, because there's not a concrete phase. My friend used to say that her daughter was in the terrible twos all the way through, age 19. And so I get it. And I think as an only child, as someone who didn't really have siblings to teach me how to fight and how that arguments are just a natural phase, a natural part of life. My mom used to tell me that she was my sister because she would argue, or we would argue. And, we all want to resolve issues. So how do we resolve issues without making it an issue? When I say making it an issue, this is when emotions are sometimes so explosive that harsh words are exchanged. You see, crimes being committed because of road rage, or when you see someone beating up or verbally abusing, physically abusing to the point where sometimes it ends in a violent death. That is the extreme of not understanding how to cope with emotions and what to do when you are extremely upset. And so I thought, problems will always exist. Wrote some notes. What is the value of conflict? There is a value of conflict. You're thinking, but I don't want conflict. No one wants it. But if you change your mindset and view conflict as a way, right? It's a way to move forward. It's a way to understand where the relationship is developing. If you are in a significant, you're in a relationship and involves a significant other, whether it's a boyfriend or a husband, many times that conflict, if it's repeated, it might lead to divorce. I was divorced after being with someone for 10 years, 5 of them married. And then, you question, do I want to do marriage again? It took me a long time. And then when I was with Thomas for, took a while, right? Possibly we got married in 2000. Sabrina was 4. I got married in 1990 and I got married again in 2000. And I thought, can I do this? Experiencing conflict. Can I learn how to emotionally not overreact? And so Thomas and I were just talking a little while ago, and I said, I have changed a little bit. And he goes, yeah, you've changed a little bit. And we just laugh. And when people ask me, how have we survived, right, 27 years of being together? Has it been easy? No. But I think Thomas has taught me the value of apologizing. And apologizing does not mean that you're admitting defeat, that you're admitting that you're weak, but you are doing it to preserve the relationship. You're doing it out of love for the other person, for the relationship. And I think if we change our mindset about arguing and conflict and just needing that apology from your child, from your significant other, your boss, your coworker, whoever you're having a conflict with, it really involves going within. And I wanted to say this very, very specifically. Really go within and ask yourself, this has helped me. Why are you reacting the way that you're reacting? Why are you so emotionally charged? Because obviously, right, emotions are just so high that I used to think, does this mean that I need to file for divorce? Does this mean that my child will forever, not want to converse with me, or will they hate me? I know some moms think, I think my child hates me, or the opposite. I just literally hate my child with such a passion. And I remember a therapist telling me that it's perfectly normal to have these very, emotionally charged feelings that are swirling within you, that you really believe that you cannot stand to be in the presence of the person you're having a conflict with. And I've learned to remind myself, it is just temporary, right? Your feelings are like an emotional roller coaster. One moment, you might be madly in love and you're feeling really great. And then the next moment, you are just filled with explosive anger. I think understanding without judgment. What I've been doing is when I'm triggered, and that's the first thing, right? Be aware. What is the trigger? Is it because you feel, mine is I feel incompetent, or I feel that I'm not heard, I'm not understood, I feel that I'm judged, I'm criticized, and then my emotions start going haywire. And now I'm realizing, take that deep breath. I've recorded over 70 mama meditations, and I should be doing another one on meditating during conflict, because those emotions are real. And you honestly, well, as far as I feel, that I just don't want to, I'm never going to forgive this person, or I'm never going to be in love again, or feel that I can have a rational conversation, right? Then I'm realizing that it's temporary, it's normal, it will be okay if I choose. It's a conscious decision to choose peace rather than holding on to conflict, right? Because a lot of times, if you do not want to move forward, right? A lot of times when emotions rise so high that, say, a crime is committed, when you hear that there was a violent act committed in the midst of an argument, that emotional overreaction took place. The person felt so angry and out of control that they resorted to violence. Most of the times, I think in a conflict with your child, which is why someone said, they try to step away because they're worried that if that one spanking might lead to not knowing when to stop. So they take a deep breath. They actually tell their child, mom needs a time out, right? Dad needs some time away. And you really deep breathe and you go within. Why am I so upset? Because my child disrespected me. Why do you think they disrespected me? Sometimes they didn't get their way, or they're really upset because of maybe a consequence you gave them, maybe words that you said really triggered them to the point of an emotional explosion. I tutor, and sometimes tutoring these young kids, oh my gosh, if they're not able to use a certain color, or you tell them to do something that they are, no, I am not going to, fill in the blank. I've learned to just let them take a breather. Sometimes I'll have them rip up a piece of paper. Sometimes I'll have them just emotionally, just sit with it. And then sometimes I'll just, one of the suggestions for the July tip, I was interrupt worry. You can actually interrupt that tantrum. Hey, you want to try this? And I use the sense of smell. What is that? Try some lotion. I don't know if any of you saw that story that I posted, and this boy went from extreme anger to, oh my gosh, it smells so good. What scent is that? Immediately, his energy went from explosive anger to curiosity to laughing. So I just wanted to pop in just for a few minutes and, really try to change your perception on conflict. Conflict does not have to be volatile. It does not have to lead to an emotional overreaction unless we choose it. Sometimes in the middle of it, I can't stop, right? You're in that roller coaster. You are on the, you are just on the brink of exploding. And this past trip in Maui, I had those moments and I tell myself, okay, awareness, you're upset. Why? Right? And then seeing the change as, it's a way to improve. Every conflict provides you with an opportunity to improve the interaction, to improve the relationship. You could just hear the person out. What's going on? Let them explode without judgment, right? Because words will be said, and the immediate response is to defend, to correct, and to just react, right? Because you want to make sure that the other person, want to make sure that they know why I'm upset and why it was unfair. Why do they have to attack? And I didn't realize I didn't practice not judging. I didn't practice compassion. And that's a key though. When you practice empathy and you put yourself in the other person's shoes, it totally changes your perception, because then you sometimes understand, oh, this is why they're upset. When I said this, they felt this. When I did this, it really upset them. So that's just my little take on how to obtain a little peace during conflict and know that, it'll be okay. Sometimes, like every war that we've had ended. There might have been 100-year war. It might have been, and you're not gonna, you might have 100-year war, but do you want to choose to be in war? Or do you want that better option, peace? It is possible. It's in your hands. It's your choice. So I invite you, the next time you're filled with anger, stop, interrupt that thought, and ask yourself, why am I so upset? Asking that one question will force you to take a pause, because you are having to ask the question to yourself, think about it, and what do you want? Do you demand an apology? Why? Do you demand a certain action? Why? Why is it so important for you to have an emotional explosion that usually has to do with, you are not feeling respected, you are not feeling heard, your child or your significant other is not, showing you what you expect. And when your expectations, right, are not met, that often causes extreme anger. But thank you for watching. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do for August. I am going to be in a workshop next Wednesday from 8 to 10. So I either will skip that day or maybe change the time. I've been on a roll since today's 119th consecutive Facebook Live Wednesday. It is my soul sister, Deslin Hakias. Thanks for popping in. Just talked about conflict resolution and how we can choose peace even in the midst of feeling like you're riding an emotional roller coaster filled with anger. I just had a brief thought. You can also call a friend. Deslin has saved me from many, actually held my hand virtually since she's on another island. And I immediately calm down. So sometimes if you can't access, she said that's important. If you don't have that access to a friend, I do like a quick meditation, deep breathe, watch something funny, blast my favorite song, How Deep Is Your Love, will definitely get me in a calmer state. But thanks for watching, guys. And just a little reminder, I might not be doing it next Wednesday since the workshop is between 8 and 10. But you know what? I might change the time. I'll let you know. If there's any topic that you're interested in, please let me know. Follow me or subscribe. Letting Go with Aloha, my YouTube channel. Oh my gosh, I'm ending in Vanessa. Oh my gosh, we've known each other for what, 15 years? Our daughters were in the IMTA, was that International Modeling Talent Association. So we traveled to New York together. But hey, Vanessa, congratulations. Her daughter recently got married. But yeah, this conflict is real. But I'm here to tell you that it does not have to destroy relationships, does not have to destroy your inner peace, unless we allow it to. Yes, long time. Are you offering personalized meditation soon? Destin asks, I am offering personalized meditations where I will create a meditation for you using your name so that you can listen to it and hear it's very, when it's personalized, I think it reaches your soul and you can connect with a meditation when it is personalized. You give me a topic, what you're struggling for, and I'll create it. Stay tuned for details. Thanks, Des, for reminding me about that. And check out my YouTube channel, like I said, Letting Go with Aloha. My website, also Letting Go with Aloha. Follow me on Instagram, Letting Go with Aloha. There's a theme. Thanks, guys. Bye.